Editing a percussion map or layout. Note input using lyrics for percussion. Most single-line percussion staves place the note directly on the line. However, it is common to use a sound above and below the staff. We will use this procedure to denote left and right hand sticking. Using the selection tool, contextual click on this staff name. Select Edit Staff Attributes. Click on Select next to Percussion Notation Style. Click Edit to change the percussion map or percussion layout assigned to this staff. First, we will show the Finale 2009 percussion map. Turn off this side stick sound by selecting it, then click on Highlighted Note to deselect it. There are no side stick notes in this staff. Click on the snare key in the map and drag the note handle of the staff positioning box to the space above the center line. Generally, the center line of a 5-line staff is the line used in a single-line staff. Click on the E key. Click on Closed Note Head and select this note head symbol. Now click on the Open Note Head and select this note head symbol. Drag the staff position handle to the space below the center line. Change the MIDI playback to the same note as the other snare sound, note number 38. Click on Highlighted Note to enable this sound on the map. You can also type in a name for this note to remind you that it is the snare right hand note. Click Done, select, then OK to return to the score. Now let's show how to do this in Finale 2010 and 2011. Once you click Edit to view the percussion layout, you'll see that there is already 2 snare drum note types. Click on the top snare drum and drag the staff position to the space above the center line. Click on the snare drum left hand note type. Click OK to return to the percussion layout selection dialog box. Since this project was initially created in older versions of Finale, some of the notes used in the snare line staff are not active in the snare line percussion layout. Select the snare line layout and hit Edit, and drag the staff position
we need to
below
add a
the
snare
snare guzz sound. Click on the plus sign to add a new note type. From the note drop-down menu, select Snare Drum, then Snare Guzz Short. Now drag the staff position to position 5, the space below the center line. Click on Select next to Closed Note Heads and select this note head symbol. Now repeat these steps. Click on the plus key to add a note. This time select Snare Drum Section, then Stick Clicks. Change the staff position to position 10, the F line. Change the closed note head to an uppercase X. Click OK. Now, since you are still editing the staff attributes for the concert snare, select that layout before clicking Select. Now click OK to return to the score. Before putting notes into the snare staff, lock in the augmentation dot by holding Control or Command and type the dot on the number pad. If using the laptop map, hold Shift and hit the period key. Now you can input these notes and rests without having to add the augmentation dot to each one. To exit the augmentation dot, hit a duration key twice. Now, finish inputting the notes of all of the staves, other than the drum set, which we will do in another video. Use Copy, Paste, and Re-pitch to speed up your work. To input notes by typing, use the pitch name relative to treble clef. If using Finale 2009, reference the map at the end of the chapter for roll-off marching percussion. Notice the plus signs in this map. This is the number of times you need to hit the plus key to select that sound once it has been inputted into the score. You can always use the minus key to cycle backwards if you hit the plus key too many times. If using MIDI, this map will show you what key to play to input a note in all 3 versions of Finale. If using Finale 2010 or 2011, use the up and down arrow keys to select the sound to input before you input the note. This is easy due to the text flags that display for each sound. In Finale 2009, ties don't play correctly for rolled notes. Use a slur instead. This has been resolved in Finale 2010 and 2011. Tied rolled notes play fine. This sticking text in the drumline staff was created using the lyric tool. However, by default, lyrics place a word extension under notes that don't have a word or letter in this case. You will probably want to turn this off. Select the lyric tool. From the lyric menu, select Lyric Options. This is the same dialog box accessible from the document menu. Click on Word Extensions. Now deselect Use Smart Word Extensions. Click OK to return to the document options. Now select Fonts from the left pane. Ensure Verse is selected here. Click on Set Font next to Verse. Change the font to Arial 10-point. Click OK to return to the score. Now type in the sticking text by clicking on the first note, then type the letter as you have learned from the choral project.